Well, it does go back to those original questions that we ask. And I didn't make a big point, but the first thing we ask is, why are you doing this? It's a Simon Sinek, identify their why. What do you believe? And why are you, in our case, why are you a winery? And we find out why. And sometimes it takes a lot of pushing to get them to tell us that. But that
Mm-hmm.
really gives us a sort of a compass for everything that we do. And that compass is so important that you can then align to figure out, what are we going to measure? But you don't just go to, here's the financial problem, let's count stuff because it's easy to count, which is what we as accountants want to do, right? The first thing we go to is something easy to count, which may be the least valuable insight that we can gain. So we have to figure out, and so part of our process as well is, what's working, what's not working, and what is your ideal outcome across these 5 areas of the business. And then we can say, okay, if your goal is to improve cash flow on the financial side, then that's what we need to look at. And then from there, we need to define measures that influence that goal we're trying to accomplish. If your problem is your customer mix, you're trying to get a bigger market share, something like that, then we focus on that. And then what can we measure to see that you're making progress along the way for that goal? So it really depends on a really clear definition of what they want, what they're trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
We can come in and say, you should be measuring these 5 things, and they have no value for that person. And that's our inclination, because we know how to count those things, right? But
Mm-hmm.
we really need to align with that client to make sure that we're serving them. And that's how you establish yourself as an advisor, not as a,
Right.
as a door-to-door salesperson, which is what you're doing if you have a toolkit with 5 things and you're only selling them those 5 things. And
Right.
sometimes they can't define some of the financial requirements they have because they don't understand the financial statement information that we
Mm-hmm.
present. And that's where Fathom comes into play for us. It helps you start the conversation by presenting information in context for them. It gives the information that we present them typically much more context and much more, it becomes interactive because we can change things, we can move things, we can really get them to understand the problems that we see, and then we can help them figure out what to do about it.